Well, I'm not the halfway at my ass that I'm perfect. That's Anthony Michael Hall from Weird Science, an 80s movie by John Hughes, which all of those John Hughes movies are like totally problematic in the now. Get yourself physical copies of 16 Candles before they get burned in the next fire of purity. Hello and welcome back once again to the Comics Coffee Table. Pull up a chair, grab a cuppa, whatever it is you're shoving under your nose today, pal. Wicked pisser! Pre-recorded before a live studio audience of my stuffed animals from our Boston studios, which is down the street from the corner. Greetings to all you. Hello, how you doing? Wicked pisser, tough guy, sizzle chest, chowder head, turkey pockets, however you identify, in the grand spectrum of humanity here on planet Earth and beyond. You are welcome here. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of whatever it is you shove it under your nose today. I brewed us some fresh coffee. If you want a cup, grab one. Get your feet off the coffee table, if you please. No boots, no sneakers, and no stocking feet. All right, and don't you be picking your nose or clipping your nails here. Do that on your own time. This is our break table. Don't be gross, but be yourself. Indeed. How are you doing today? I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fine. It's a beautiful day. Healing up, getting back to work soon, and I'm very grateful that the 31 Days of Halloween was a success. I just had 100 views on my Midsummer finale, which is great. That pleases me. And I got a subscriber too, so welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm thinking of doing maybe a weekly film show now, because I got more to say than just about comic books and cooking and spirituality. I mean, I'm a huge movie fan. I should be talking more and more from my own self-perceived middle place of neutrality, of having two wings, a left and a right wing, to achieve flight. You know, I can come from that place and talk about film, talk about movies. So I think I want to get back into talking about movies more. I will, and that would be a weekly show, but that would be something else too. But you know, hey, 'tis the life of the YouTube creator, and you are the most important part of that. This interactive, non-delusional, parasocial conversation that we continue in the live chat premiere and in the comment section. Keep those comments coming. Hey, I didn't know that you had to make the little bell light up and then you're subscribed. Like, when you're not subscribed, you got notifications for everything. I only just clicked the notification thing, and then I get an email, and then I wonder why I miss shows. And I was like, I thought I put on the notification. No, that's a whole extra step, but it's worth the step, too. I think so. And it lets the algorithm know that you're here, and you're here with us right now, and that more people. We got plenty of room. Pull up a chair at our very own Comics Coffee Table. That's right. The coffee table was where my friends and I would always get together and hang out. What about you? Sound familiar? Do you miss that kind of sense of company and just chit chat? And also on the coffee table, we were always trying to turn each other on to something entertaining. There was always a stack of books on the coffee table. This is the complete works of William Shakespeare. This is a good book. Got it at a good price. There were always books on the coffee table. Books. We were all trying to read the same things so we can have this ongoing conversation. There was always a stack of movies. You know? There was always a stack of music. Someone's throwing on some music in the background. It's like, geez, Dave Matthews and Alanis Morissette, and who the hell is Peter Mulvey? Chicks dig, singers, man. But there was always a stack of video games. And there was always a stack of comic books. Trade paperbacks, graphic novels, individual floppies. You know, comic books. And that's the spirit of the show. Our show, our Comics Coffee Table, where we take a break. You can watch the show at any time in the day. New episodes drop at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern daily. And there's also a robust, lively live chat going on with the same mugs, and where we're kind of a gang of comic book fans. And we live the dream. We talk about comic books once a day, every day, just for a couple of minutes, and we enjoy our break time. And then we go back to our regular day. We have to, because we can either, clobber our challenges, or our challenges are going to clobber us. So it's clobbering time, and we better get out there, But you know what? Have your break. Take a cup of coffee. Bring some snacks, please. I like cookies. I'm oatmeal raisin and chocolate chip. There's room for both on our plate here. God bless us all. Namaste. Thank you so much. So what are we doing today for comic books? A lot of the show has to revolve around, for me, besides reading my executive producer's copious amounts of show notes. My executive producer is a Pikachu. I'm just the talent. I read what he writes, and that's that. This is Canadian Bear, the studio audience, and that is the Drinka. That is the very well a big wheel on the YouTube, so much so that he runs my camera, boom mic, and my set designs too in the background. So it's a very important part. This is our production team here from our Boston studios. That's right, proud to bring you daily content. Thank you. Awesome. The spiel, if you're a casual viewer of the show or a usual viewer, you know what I'm going to say. I love my local comic book shop. I went twice this week. Well, I got the week off and I need the walk. It's a mile and a quarter walk, about 25 minutes. Beautiful autumn day, foliage, fresh air, crisp to the air. You can wear your leather jackets and your boots, in a scarf. Feel like Doctor Who. Ha ha! I love this time of year. And, but I get to my local comic book shop as much as I can. I'm actually of the Boston area. I have at least 8. I'm not making this up. I hope they're all successful local businesses, bookshops. They are bookshops. And they're mom and pop brick and mortar shops. Actually, 3 of them are part of a local chain called New England Comics. So we've got Brighton, we've got Malden, and we've got Quincy. I think there's also another one in Brockton or in Bedford. Perhaps I could look it up. Why don't you look it up right now? Why not? That's what the show's about. And then all the other ones are mom and pop brick and mortar shops. Forbidden? What? NewEnglandComics.com. Quincy, Brockton, Brookline. Here we go. Dude, oh my God, New England Comics is this, I wonder if this is an old website. It's totally HTML. It looks like something I would have wrote and just knowing how to code stuff. Wow. But and my New England Comics in Harvard Square, Cambridge, Massachusetts closed. That was because of rents, and that was very recently too. But why am I having so much trouble finding New England Comics? They published The Tick. I hope they're still in business. What happened to their website? Oh well. Yeah, it says forbidden. You don't have permission to access this resource. NewEnglandComics.com. Wow. Okay, so there's Quincy, there is Brockton, there is Brookline, and there is Malden still, too. I wonder where else, Let's see. It says A, B, and C. Malden didn't close. I hope not. Yeah, that's... Sorry for that. I dazed out for a second. No, that happens to me when I get distracted. But New England comics is just, it's very important to me. It's just, I grew up with them. And so, yeah, there are 8 different comic book shops in my immediate area that I can get to on public transportation. Not even drive to. You know, it probably take the same amount of time or so to drive there. You know, give or take the walk to the bus station or the subway. Wow. I should go check out Brookline just to go there and shoot some video and just be like, hey, this is one of my... It's not really my comic book shop, but it's a comic book shop. I've been to it. I know it's there. And I definitely shop at the stores. Specifically, like, Malden is like... There's a bus that will take me to that comic book shop if I ever needed to. And they always have sick variant covers, you know, too. I mean, like, I've got 2 buses that one could take me to Arlington Center and one can take me to Malden Center. And that's not even my walk. And that's a bus steps away from my it's down the street from the corner, on the other corner down the street. You catch my drift there, Chief? Don't say that. Okay, you got me. Oh no. But comic book shops, I'm getting my supplies there. So yeah, free comic book day, first Saturday in May. Kids, come and get comics. So I'm buying my Snugs there. Polypropylene. I'm keeping all my. Well, this is a bag Yule Carter sent me when I bought some comics from these Fantastic Comics. And if you need a comic book shop in your life, if you don't have 8 different comic book shops in your area like I do, if you don't even have one, hit Yule Carter up, and his deets are in the descriptions. And that's your business with him and Fantastic Comics. But I've been satisfied both times I've shopped there. And he's a local comic book shop. And your local comic book shop could be your very own mailbox away. Hit him up. And I get, see, $14.99, 100 boards. You know what I mean? $6.99 bags. $7.99 short boxes. All these supplies add up. The whole show is about rebagging, reboarding, and reboxing my entire collection. And I need supplies. I need lots of them. Chances are you might need supplies as well. So this is the whole thing. It's just I don't get my supplies from my online supply chain or at a big box store. Or where to get them at an art supply store? I don't know. But I get them from my local comic book shop. I do. And it's important for me to spend my money there with patronage. And they're a local business. They made it through lockdown 2020. And they're a mom and pop brick and mortar shop. They are a small local bookstore. I mean, they can't compete with Amazon or your need for convenience. What they can do is, try to live the American dream and be a local business. So support a local bookstore. Get to your local comic book shop and buy your supplies there. You probably need bags and boards too, I finally got some Mylars. They are expensive. $39.99 for 50. And these are silver golden age ones as well. So, I mean, because they can hold more, I guess. But I don't know. Did I make a mistake buying that size? I don't know. I don't use Mylars much. I really don't. They're there for the extra good stuff. That's like, then comes in the conversations of like archival type stuff and just and I've heard also from reliable sources that this is a meh kind of brand too, that there are better brands out there. That's just the one my store carries. And But you know, at these my long boxes have served me well for 2 decades. They've done the job, and they need to be retired. And it's nice. I'm also getting my head around grading and their value too. Like, while I have this opportunity to physically handle like every single one of my comic books, I'm taking the opportunity to educate myself how to grade comics the Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide way. There's a 10-point rating scale about all your comics. It's that number on the top of your slab. You know, from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest and probably the most difficult to achieve. I mean, and, but then this is the book. This is the book. Like, check, you know, here, this is a 7, what's a 7.5? What, like, grade description, spine, staples, paper interior. You know what I mean? You know, and here are what we call dings here. You look at our funny books, you know what I mean? Most of my comic books have a little spine roll, you know, and spine crease. You know, there's just, when paper gets older, it could degrade, especially if it's on newsprint. It's such a fascinating trip into the publication industry and about, like, you know, the materials that are fabricated to produce these products on, such from newspaper to comic books to monthly magazines. You know, I'm getting around how much are they worth. How much they're worth is literally based upon the highest number. The highest value for your comic listed in this book is a 9.2. For your comic to be a 9.2, a near mint, it has to be this every time. Seriously. And looking at the condition of my comics, very few are. I didn't use boards. And that's one of those things, live and learn. Yeah. So let's get to comic books. What are we doing today? Well, I'm feeling lots better, so I can lift things now. You know what I mean? I have to test myself. I don't want to strain anything, but I'm going to be gentle. I have tons of new comics to bag and board. And I've got plenty of sandbagged bags and boards. And I've got plenty of bags to fill with sand. And I keep the bags, too, and then I will reuse them a few times. They are a few dollars extra. No, a few dollars. They're actually literally 10 cents extra. Yeah, and they're very, very helpful. Very... Yes. Oh, and the bag of... Ladies and gentlemen... The bag of shame. That's right. Will anything be added to the bag of shame today? We shall find out. Forsooth. And promptly. Let's do it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's do it. Touch me, baby. Drive me crazy. Touch me all night long. Make me love you. Kiss and hug you. Oh, geez, in hindsight, those lyrics are so problematic. You better have some consent going on. Or else. All right. We have prepped bags. And by not putting this into a board and bag immediately, here we have a ding. Right off the bat. Here we go. I mean, there's no spine crack. The corners are great, but that will press out naturally, and we will put you Shazam issue number 3. I think I'm putting it down. I just think it's. I don't think it's for me, but I'll keep that kind of handy because. There are more. The plot hole's number 1. I know I got 2 and 3 around. And they're all going to go in the same bag and... Yeah. Sean Gordon Murphy's Plot Holes #1. I believe I got that through, did I get that through issue 1 or 2 through Yule? I'll have to look that up. Hunt, Kill, Repeat. Oh, my spare issue 2. Gotta get an issue 1. Okay, I know that's going to my best friend's teenage daughter. She knows probably more about Greek mythology than I do. I'm very grateful for that. How do I bag these? And boy, these are going well. The good thing I got Silver Age ones. I mean, these are the Alien books. Let's see. Good, they fit. Nice. I'm very happy with that. Okay. Can I get 2 in there? No. Some Howard Chaykin goodness. Problematic. And it's November. We've got 1 more month to go. And at the end of the year, we're going to have our comic book roundup of what was the best of 2003. Because I have a short box filled with 2003. Including the Bag of Shame, which will have maybe it might be the same show. I don't know. Well, I'll wait and see what Pika arranges. Junior Baker, Righteous Faker. Junior Baker, Righteous Faker. Issue 1. I got issue 2 as well. But I didn't prep any of these. Junior Baker, Righteous Faker. You deserve a Mylar. I could put 2 behind it. It's great. Junior Baker, Righteous Faker. And we can... Do I just put tape on top of it? I mean, it doesn't have a flap in order to seal it. I mean, should I be sealing it? Does it need the air? I don't, geez. I don't really use Mylars. So, Creepshow #1. Into the Bag of Shame. Sorry. Ooh. Into the Bag of Shame. Show it, Sully, show it.
Oh, don't put me in there. No, it's dark. Help me, please. Help.
Sorry.
No, don't do it. Help me.
'Tis the fate, the ignoble fate of all disappointing funny books. The Bag of Shame. That's right. I just want to say, too, hope you noticed my t-shirt, Team Thomas, the Flutie 5K, last week, October 29th, 2023. My buddy Thomas, the Gilkman Gilky, of whom I met on this grand old YouTube circle, and he's a good guy, and I'm blessed and grateful to have become his real life friend over the past couple of years. And we do the miniest of meetups. Me and him, we just meet up, have a few drinks, and share lunch, and just some company. It's nice to have made new friends. He smashed his goal. I'm very proud of him, and he raised his goal was $2,000. Originally, it was $1,500, which was what he did last year and which he hit. He raised his goal this year to $2,000. He raised $2,353.59, going 118% of his goal. Congratulations, Thomas, my brother. Cheers. The Thomas is donating to the Doug Flutie 5K Autism Awareness Foundation, something that's near and dear to him. And hopefully you do it again next year. And I hope you and I'll be part of that too, and either financially or actually maybe I'll show up this time. Actually, this time I got a doctor's note. I mean, I just had hernia surgery. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out to Thomas Gilkey, the Gilk Man. Thank you very much. He's a nice boy. Okay, you. This is not just. I mean, it's a miscut. This is Werewolf by Night #1. Notice how it's cut off at the top. It's literally sliced through the Marvel maker's mark there, and the issue number, and on the bottom there. And that follows through on the back cover as well. The contents of the book are fine. That's just the... Now I got that Kathy Dennis song in my head. Touch me, baby, all night long. Maybe I'll have to do something such as best Big 2 comic, best indie comic. Is not to shame the Big 2 comics when it's time at the end of the year, because I don't know if there's going to be any Big 2 comics. Incredible Hulk 4. First, we're gonna have to look see if Incredible Hulk 3's in here, which it is. So I'll double that up. That beautiful Frank Miller variant cover. I am a sucker for a variant cover. I was at the comic book shop yesterday, and I picked up Dan Slott. You, Dan Slott. Spider-Boy #1, which is cutesy fun. I read digitally for free already, so I don't have to I had the foil variant cover in my hand, and it was really, I liked it, but it's like I can't buy it. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not going to buy Alligator Loki either, which I thought was cute. We'll see. I didn't buy very many comic books this week. We'll see what I bought on Sunday with our review. So, but I read a lot. There'll be plenty to talk about. Don't worry on Sunday. But yeah. So here we go. Whoa, whoa. I'm trying to find out if Jeff Johns' Justice Society of America newest volume is canceled or not because of Jeff Johns leaving DC Comics. I wonder if it's done. It's just going to be like the setup of the new Golden Age. Maybe they'll just have a new #1 with a new art team. Who knows? They're doing they are doing 3 miniseries. Wesley Stodd's The Sandman, Robert Venditti, and Riley Rossmo, who I feel has impeccable line art on that, but all that digital crap that they throw on top of it, it's le sai from moi. Le sai. Because I'm asking because I skipped. This is the last issue I bought. There is an issue 6, and I was looking at it and being like, should I get it just to put with this to finish the run? Is the next issue by Jeff Johns, and should I just get it anyway, because eventually within the next few issues the Jeff Johns material will dry up. Beautiful. I got Sacrificers 1 and 2 right here. This is some good stuff. Sacrificers 4 just came out this week. Of course I got it. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, look at this. We've got issues 5 and 6 of Superman. I'm buying Super. So I got issue 1 of this. So I don't have issues 2, 3, or 4, but I got 5 and 6. I got this for the... Oh, and I got issue 7 around, too. This is I got this specifically for the Gleb Milnikoff art, and but the Joshua Williamson story is really good. Yul Carter specifically mentioned, hey, pick this one up, number 5. You'll like it. I'm like, okay. So I did. And I do. Touch me, baby, drive me crazy. Lunch meat. What lunch meat? What are you going on about? All night long. Oh man, my mother was right. Dr. Demento warped my mind. All right, 5 and 6. So I'm buying action and I'm buying Superman, but I'm not buying Batman. I find that very interesting. Yeah. Recent comic books. Today on recent comic books. Oof. Yeah. Action. Days of Future Past. I need part 2. Because it's only a 4-issue mini. I missed part 2. But I got 3 and 4. I got 1, 3, and 4. I like it a lot. Issue 4, I got issue 4 last week. So it'll be right around the top of the yeah, $4.99. Nice nice thick cover. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're clobbering your problems and not being clobbered by them. That open because I know that there's more where that came from. And it's right here. Yeah, that's right. Awesome. Thank you so very much. We'll continue this the boarding and bagging of the new stuff tomorrow. It'll give us something to do and something to talk about on our coffee break. So thank you so very much for tuning in today. It's the Comics Coffee Table. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content here. We talk about comic books every day, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Daily. Did I say daily? And you can click on those notifications, ring that bell, light that little bell up, and make sure you never miss an episode. You'll eventually learn how to tell time. Oh, look at my wrist. It must be 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Ha ha! Indeed. We will see you again tomorrow in those funny pages, okay? From the production team from our Boston studios. Ciao. Bye-bye.